Tragedy has struck. Hey, welcome back down to the garage for a video I didn't think I was gonna have to ever do. It's a rebuild for the simulator. Obviously, our last enclosure fell off the ceiling. Now we're looking to rebuild. And my better half, the amazing woman that she is, she said, hey, do what you need to do, get it back up and running. So I immediately went and put this dirty caterpillar on my lip. She didn't agree to that. But life in itself is a mystery and amazing sometimes, because I actually had a company reach out to me as well, 24/7 Golf. They liked what I was doing with the channel. They liked what I was doing with golf simulators, and they said they wanted to help. They sent me their enclosure to review for the channel. I'm excited to have a look at it and see if it works, because I think with what we really learned with that enclosure falling is the enclosure itself might not be the sexiest piece of a golf simulator, but it is very, very important. It's important for it to be safe. It's important for it to be durable, so that way you can play on your simulator and you don't have to worry about, you know, things getting damaged or someone getting hurt. They sent me their buy your own launch monitor package. It comes with everything you need to get a simulator up and running in your space if you have the dimensions to facilitate it. I will be using my own launch monitor, the Mevo Plus, which that's what the package means, use your own launch monitor, as well as my own computer and GSPro to run my simulator again. So been thinking through the design of the simulator, and we're actually gonna change it up quite a bit. Instead of hitting from this direction as we did previously, we're gonna actually put that static enclosure on this wall right here behind me. So we obviously have some cleanup and rearranging of the garage to do a little bit. Let's do that. Let's jump right into it. Let's get this simulator going. Let's start the rebuild. Let's do it.
Wow.
All right, well, we got a lot of the prep done. It's looking really great. Did some touch-up painting to the walls and ceiling. My OCD brain couldn't live with having that stuff, even if it was gonna be hid by the enclosure. Got the turf in place wherever it's gonna be, so we're ready to move on to the enclosure. Excited to see how this thing goes up. We'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead.
Wow.
All right, so we have all the pieces for the frame of the enclosure. The one I have is the 10-foot wide by 8.5 feet tall, and then 5-inch depth off the back of the wall here. Now the piping itself looks like it's pretty heavy duty. It's a 1-inch, perhaps steel piping. I'm not a metallurgist or anything, so seems pretty good. It just clips together, and then you put the screen over top. Where's my screen? Okay, great, thank you. Put the screen over top of it. So let's get it done. Let's start snapping these things together. Let's see how this thing turns out. Let's start that time lapse. Let's get it done. Well, hello. Enclosure's up. Did it all by myself. Putting the frame together, easy day. Getting the screen up there took a little bit of brain cells there, and too many bombs in the Marine Corps. I don't have a whole lot of those left up there, but we figured it out. Enclosure's up, looking really good. Before I nestle it up to its final location, what's really nice about this enclosure that I already really like is that it's essentially completely enclosed, right? There's no metal bars exposed, no real opportunity for a ball to hit one of those metal poles and just start ricocheting around that I experienced with my previous enclosure. Also, what's really cool about this one as well, there's already a buffer in the back of the enclosure for that ball impact into the screen, so that way you can nestle it right up to the wall. You don't have to like leave it off the wall. So I really like that as well. Screen looks great, and yeah, we're gonna move on to mounting the projector now. I think what I'm curious about for the projector is, am I gonna be able to fill the full screen with the image? That's kind of something that I ran into with my previous simulator. The aspect ratio of the projector was a little off to my calculations. This is the one that 24/7 Golf sent me to be used with this simulator. So, you know, I'm curious, is it gonna fill the full screen? Let's get this settled in. Let's move on to mounting the projector, and we almost have a simulator again. A lot quicker than the last time. I think this is gonna work out really well. Projector time, ba-bam. right, so we got the projector up, computer connected, and I mean, we're pretty much there now at this point. Really excited. I actually did end up switching back to my older projector, mainly because the one that they provide in the kit doesn't have any type of zoom feature to it. And when I was doing my testing, maybe you kind of saw it in the time lapse, the projector would have needed to be mounted really, really close to the top end of the frame up there for my setup. And I was just nervous about wedge shots or maybe some top shots bouncing up and hitting the projector. So I did switch back to my older projector, and as you can see, it doesn't fill the full screen. That's not necessarily a knock on 24/7 golf. All the companies do this kind of stuff, and I will be doing a full review of the enclosure, the kit, my thoughts, to where if you're considering doing something like this, things for you to think about, and also maybe for 24/7 golf. So look forward to that. That's coming up real soon after this video gets posted. Really now, I mean, all that's left to do is connect the Mevo Plus, boot up GSPro, and send the very first ball into this new enclosure and this screen. Excited to do that? Let's see how it does. All right, Mevo Plus is connected, GSPro's up, we're on the driving range. We're just gonna do a quick 3 hits for this build video. We'll do a 7-iron, a wedge, and a driver to just see how it all performs. Now, I will be doing another full video cost breakdown on the new setup, so stay tuned for that video as well. Shout out again to 24/7 Golf. I actually have partnered with them as well. So if you're interested in building your own simulator, check out the link in the description. It helps the channel out, it helps me out as well. So give them a look, but I will be giving them an honest, in-depth review on the enclosure, all that stuff as well. So let's hit some balls, let's see how it does. All right, we're gonna start with the 7-iron. Haven't really done any type of warm-up either, so this is about my 3rd swing. I was just testing it to make sure it worked before I started filming. 7-iron, here we go. All right, man, we will take that. Solid strike. Let's move the green a bit closer. Let's do a wedge. About 100 yards out there. Let's do the wedge. Let's see how it does. Again, a full review video of the enclosure after I use it a little bit will be coming. So stay tuned. Let's see how a 54 degree wedge acts. Okay, so initial test there, a little sketch, and then driver. Now there is a concrete wall right behind this enclosure, so we're gonna see if it has enough give with hitting the driver, or is it gonna hit that screen and come bouncing back at me? I might have to find another solution. Let's set the green out there. All right, driver, here we go. A little bit nervous about this one, to be honest, but let's see how it does. Not the greatest swing, about 150 ball speed. Screen reacted good, so no issues there. All right. Simulator's back. Thanks for everyone's support. We just hit 500 subscribers on the channel recently as well. Amazing to see. If you like the content, join the journey here down in the garage, the live streams, a lot more videos coming out in the future. We'll see you in those next ones too as well, guys. Thanks. Peace. Yep.